What is going on, guys? DBG here. Today, we're going to be talking about the highlight reel players, and we're going to be going a little bit more in depth into these cards. And we're going to be going over whether I think these cards are going to be worth picking up or not in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM. So these guys are coming out tomorrow. And we're going to be looking at them for their tiers, and I'm going to be making price predictions on these guys. And someone like Cam Reddish is always going to be good. Cam Reddish has never not been good in 2K. At worst, he's been okay. But if we remember, 2K20, he was God. That Diamond 2K20 card was unbelievable. 2K21, Cam Reddish's card was... can't even remember exactly what Cam Reddish, but he was a beast. It was the rookie card. It was a lock-in for the rookies. The Cam Reddish glitch, where you could like Evo the cards and then swap them for the non-Evo versions. Basically make your money back on him. And then 22, he was a maxed out card. He was a really good maxed out card. And this year he's a beast. Like, he's already good, by the way. He's already really good as his Amethyst. So if you're looking for Cam Reddish, and this card's already really good here. He's got like really good player build. He's got no dribbling. But that's the one good thing, is that he's going to get better dribble sigs, and he's going to get Cam Reddish on quick with the normal leaner. Cam Reddish is so much better than Paul George's release. He's already got competent stats and competent goal badges. When a lot of those get moved up to half, he's going to become incredible. One card that's not going to be incredible, though, is Lou Williams. Lou Williams is a 6'1" point guard who can't dunk. It's just unfortunate that 6'1" point guards who can't dunk are just not going to be good in my team. It is just the unfortunate truth about it. And as much as you might say, oh, I want to cook with Lou Will, he's going to suck in game. He's going to absolutely suck in game. There is no reason to ever use Lou, and he's going to be terrible. Then we've got CJ Miles, he's maybe the most interesting card, because when was the last time we saw CJ Miles in a 2K game? No. Oh, no. We've got CJ Miles this year. You know what? Brandon Clark Upper is pretty good, from what I remember, and he's got Rudy Gay base. That could be a really good release. I initially thought that we hadn't seen CJ Miles in a while, and I was like, you know what? CJ Miles could be really interesting because they could give him a god tier release, but Brandon Clark Upper I don't think is bad with Rudy Gay base. That could be a really, really good release. And for a 6'6" shooting guard, look, best case scenario, he's like a worse RJ Barrett. Worst case scenario, he's not great. As far as these three cards go, clearly the best of these is going to be Cam Reddish, but I do think we see Cam Reddish being maybe the rarest pink diamond, and the rarest pink diamond is normally about 20k, because I remember Dino was 50, but he's not going to be Dino good. Then we have got James Wiseman, a guy who has potential to be that guy, because James Wiseman, I'm pretty sure, has grown to 7-1 every year in my team. Am I right in saying that every single year James Wiseman has grown to 7-1? So obviously last year, this James Wiseman was a god. This James Wiseman was unbelievable, but he came out really late in the year. So no, he was 7 foot tall last year. Steph Curry, Rudy Gay, he was like very, very good last year. This card was really, really good as well. But he wasn't spectacular because that release was only like, I'd say it was only like a 6 out of 10 release. And he was still really good because of his overall stats and the fact that he came with a fundamental dribble style for a center, which was really good at the time. But now we've got centers with all Michael Jordan dribble style, so it's just completely different. So he was only 7 foot tall, but let's not forget the god tier James Wiseman. The Wiseman cards. This card here, they were the same card, but my god, they were unbelievable. 7'1", 7'6" wingspan. And let's not forget the real James Wiseman. The next James Wiseman. And even without the next James Wiseman, the pink diamond Wiseman, they were the exact same card. The 7'1", 7'3" wingspan. So he's at a different wingspan. Is he at a different wingspan every year in 2K? No, I think this year he's the same wingspan. But, does he? I'm going to actually just confirm this one. His release I don't think is good this year. It's Wiseman release. No, so he's the same player build this year as last year. But he's going to be fast. He's going to have a decent 3-ball. He's going to be an all-around good player. And worst case scenario, he's going to be a very, very solid center. Even if his release is pretty bad, he's going to get 85 speed. He's going to be tall. He's going to be able to play power forward. He's going to at least have a high 3-point rating. He's going to be okay. Dion Waiters, I want to see what his waiters released this year because I know he is. I know he does have a gold card that I just have not used. Um, it's Gabe Vincent release. I don't know what Gabe Vincent release is. I don't know what DJ Augustine upper is. So I have no idea, honestly. But if we're looking at a gold card, obviously his defense is going to go up. We're looking at a gold card with 81 3 ball, 80 drive and dunk. We're probably looking at a 6'3", 6'7" wingspan point guard who's going to get a 93 ball, 90 driving dunk, and he's going to get defense because, well, it's the stage of the year where everyone gets defense. He's going to, worst case scenario, get a bunch of gold defensive badges. And to be honest, I think he could be a very, very solid small point guard. 6'3" is just about the usable height. Like Westbrook is good. If he gets a nice dribble style and he gets some good animations, he could actually be a pretty good card. But I don't know what that release is like. That is the big issue. That is the big issue with it all. And I mean, for the man who once said I'd rather go 0 of 30 than 0 of 9 because that meant I lost confidence, I gotta respect waiters. And then Lance, I think it's gonna be between Lance or Cam Reddish for the expensive pink diamond. Like by expensive, I mean one of these guys is gonna be like 35k. The rest of them are, I reckon one of these is gonna be 35k. One of them's gonna be like 18, 19k, and the rest of them are gonna be whatever the auto buyers are buying them at. Probably 6 or 7k, but Lance Stevenson is going to be a 6'5" point guard with a really good player build, really good on defense. They just need to change his dribble sigs because he's got that Rafer Olsen size, which is useless. It is absolutely useless. It makes him very, very difficult to move with, and it means that Lance struggles to dribble, which is one thing that Lance was always good at. He's going to have a good release. He's going to be able to shoot from deep. He's going to be a good defender. He's going to be a really good rebounder. He did lead the NBA in triple-doubles in the 13-14 season. But I think Lance is going to be one of those guys that's probably too expensive for what he's worth. He's not going to be like Dino in the way that he's just going to be a god-tier 6'9" point guard. He's got the height. Not Dino, Denny. The issue with Lance, I think, is that I think he's going to be an upgraded Bob Sura. I don't think that's a bad thing. That's all I think he's going to be. I think he's going to be an upgraded Sura. And then we're going to look at the opals. So first up is Dominique Wilkins, and I think, look, I can't see Dominique being that great because Dominique release I don't think is good. They're gonna make him dunk well, I guess. He's gonna be like Dr. J with a worse release. I think his stats and badges are gonna be very comparable to that Dr. J card, but there's just something about Dominique. Like Dominique was always God in 2K. If you guys don't remember, from NBA 2K, like NBA 2K13 onwards, Dominique just had this cheesy god tier park release. And I remember 2K15, there was this Sapphire Dominique Wilkins that was unbelievable. Then 2K16, they just gave him like a 53 ball. 2K17, they completely nerfed Dominique. And in 2K18, again, he went back to being one of the best cards in the game. 2K19, he was an unbelievably good card. And then, was it 2K19 they got rid of his base 8, wasn't it? Or was it 2K? I think he was good in 2K19 maybe. When 2K20, man, that was the end of Dominique. That was the end of Dominique Wilkins. And he has not really recovered. I'm trying to think, were there any years where Dominique's been good? Like 2K21, he had that pink diamond. That was okay. I never used his Idols card. I never used his mystery card. I need 2 Idols cards. The pink diamond Idols card was good. Was Dominique Wilkins any good in 2K22? I never used this card, I don't think. Base 8 was good last year. But again, I just never got this card. This Dominique wasn't good. No, Dominique hasn't been good since 2K20. And like I know in 2K20 he got the 99 overall really early. Yeah. And like, even with Devo, I didn't think this card was any good. So like Dominique has not been good since 2K19. I don't see Dominique being good now. Payton, however, Payton has got a really good release, really good dribbling, really good defensive animations. I wouldn't be surprised to see him be like Dwayne Wade. Be Dwayne Wade in the defensive end with like they're gonna give him a 90 dunk. He's gonna be just another Dwayne Wade. He will be, instead of Dwayne Wade, but instead of 500, he's gonna have a better release. But instead of 500k, he's gonna be 40k. I can see both of these guys being, actually, you know what? I can see both of these guys being 30k or less. I can see these guys being really, really cheap, and I do think Gary Payton is going to be that just absolutely unbelievable player. Give me that unbelievable player. And then we've got Blake. Blake, I think, might be the most slept on card of this set because there's always just something about Blake, and everyone will tell you this. Blake has always been in that, in every 2K year, he's been in that tier of, this card is really good, he just doesn't quite make my team. And that's been Blake every single year, because we've never really seen that, like, elite budget Blake. And we are crying out for that mid-tier power forward. And there is potential for that. Because after Dino Radja, like, I'm still running Christian Wood. Like, Michael Porter Jr. has gotten burn a power forward for me. That mid-tier power forward position is really lacking. Like, people are still running, if they aren't running their God squads, are running Nick Claxton there. This is the first year where I think mid-tier cards are more important than ever this year, because the high-tier cards are so unattainable now that you can't buy MT. But I think Blake Griffin is going to be really, really good. A really good release. He's going to get perfect dunk animations, perfect dunking stats. He'll be flawless. He'll be flawless. He's going to be able to dribble. He's just going to be a wide body player. You can maybe put him guarding ball. I think Blake's going to be really good. Now, the wild card. It doesn't matter. I repeat. It doesn't matter if they give him a release on very quick. Brook Lopez release is maybe the worst in the game this year. He has one of the worst releases in the game. They could give him everything. Normal leaner on very quick, everything. If they give him Brook Lopez base, he cannot be on the floor. His release is that bad. If they give him a new release with his defensive animations and his dunking animations, Josh Smith could be one of the best budget power forwards in the game. A different, or small forwards in the game, because you wouldn't really play him power forward. A different type of player to the guys that we already have. The issue is that we don't have any mid-tier shooting guards. Like, they don't exist, by the way. Unless Dominique happens to be good, the mid-tier shooting guard space doesn't really exist. Because if you're looking at mid-tier point guards, mid-tier point guards, we've got Denny, we've gotten some of the free guys, and then we got like Shea. Maybe. Actually, no, Shea's a little bit above that. Maybe we'll get Lance if he's any good. The mid-tier small forwards, my God, there's so many of them. There's so many elite budget small forwards, just so many small forwards and power forwards. The issue is that I reckon Cam Reddish probably comes in as the best mid-tier shooting guard. And then if you have Chetty Osman or something. So the mid-tier shooting guard position is definitely lacking at that opal tier. There's so many opal small forwards. Obviously, he's probably not going to be as good as Rudy Gay or Jonathan Isaac. He's probably better than MPJ if he gets a better release. But if he does have Brook Lopez base, he's going to be absolutely worthless. My predictions is that one of these two guys are going to be like the 60k. I reckon maybe we see like 60 for Josh Smith if he has a better release. And 50 for Blake. But if Josh Smith is a bad release, I think maybe we see like 60 for Blake, 40 for Josh Smith. And I think these two guys, again, are going to be the whatever the auto buyers are buying at, so like 30k or less. And then we've got the big two. We have got Kobe Bean Bryant and we have got Anthony Davis. So price-wise, Anthony Davis is probably going to be around 450 to 500k, whereas Kobe Bryant is going to be over $1 million. Kobe's going to be there because he has the high player tax. And AD has high player tax to an extent. The thing with AD is that they're going to give him a new release. I know they're going to give him a new release. But he's he's still only 6'10 with an okay wingspan. He's not going to be better than Porzingis. He's just not. He's not going to be better than David Robinson. It doesn't matter what they do to him. He's not going to be better than David Robinson. AD is going to be the first dark matter to come out on a Friday that doesn't automatically go into the best squad in my team. Unless you want to argue maybe as a backup power forward if you want to run Kristaps as a backup center. He is the only one that won't automatically go right into the best team in my team. Kobe will. The best shooting guard in my team is Tracy McGrady, and that's not going to change. That will not change. Tracy McGrady will remain as the best. I repeat, the best shooting guard in the game is what Tracy McGrady will remain as. But Kobe will be no question about it better than Vince Carter in number 2. I can't see... Kobe is such a good release that I think they're going to give him Kobe Bryant on very quick with Kobe Bryant up here. And because T-Mac only is released on quick, some people might prefer that. I think they give him the Curry slide. They're going to give him the Kobe size up. They're going to actually... I think they might actually give him the Kobe size up and he doesn't get caught in the loop. The Desmond Bain, Devin Booker, Mike Bibby, Kobe Bryant loop. Basically what it is I might be wrong with these, but it's like Kobe as Desmond Bain size up. Oh no, it's Desmond Bain as Kobe size up. Kobe as Booker size up. Booker as Bibby size up. And Bibby has Desmond Bain size up. Like these 4 players, all of the wrong size up, but it works in a perfect circle. He's going to get his actual size up. He's going to get probably the normal leaner. And he's going to be his own release and very quick with God tier stats. He would be the no question about it number 2 small or shooting guard in my team. Whereas Anthony Davis, I think, is going to be really good. I think they actually give him a new release. If they don't give him a new release, I think Dino Radja will be better. But both of these guys are getting Jordan dribble style. Both of these guys, I reckon they probably give Stevie size up to AD. I want them to give Kobe size up to Kobe, by the way, because I really like Kobe size up. I think it's the best rim running size up in the game. It is the best when you can do that size up between the leg spam. It's the best for bursting out and getting to the basket. In a rim running game, I think that makes Kobe unique to T-Mac. But if they give him the same dribble sigs as T-Mac, then we're in endgame, I guess. But yeah, so Anthony Davis can be really good. Kobe's gonna be really good. But again, over $1 million for Kobe. You're probably looking at $500K for AD. Not sure if they're gonna be worth it. So the cards that I'm really looking forward to: Cam Reddish, Blake, and I think one of these two guys is going to be really good. But Cam Reddish and Blake are the guys I'm looking forward to. Guys that I think could be dark horse players to make my team. There's a 0% chance Josh Smith makes my team. No matter how good he is, it's just not happening because he's not going to be better than Rudy Gay for me. CJ Miles is going to be an interesting one. He really is, because he could be really cheap. And if that upper is good with Rudy Gay base, he could be a beast. Cam, even if Cam's 30K, Cam Reddish is making my team. Gary Payton's a very, very interesting one. I'm interested in seeing what to do with Gary Payton. The one card that I know is going to make my team is Cam Reddish. Price dependent, Blake might make my team. And the cards that I'm interested in are Wiseman, Payton, Wilkins, and Lance, and CJ Miles. I'm interested in those cards. And I know I'm never going to be able to afford these two cards.